I think you should see Jennifer in action and how she approaches reading an individual. I've invited my dear friend, Eric. He's really excited. This is his first official reading. Here we go.
Hi, Eric. How are you?
I will admit I'm a little anxious in a good way. As you may know, it's one of my first official readings, and I have been anticipating this for a few days now. So I'm looking forward to just talking to you.
Okay, and I also had it on my schedule. So sometimes things come in earlier. I sometimes get information for clients prior to the sessions. And I'm actually just going to start with that because they do show an older man that is passed that I want to bring in for you. And it's either like a father or a grandfather figure. He only showed from like the waist down. So there was probably something that he had a problem with in that area, but he was dressed very neatly, very mid-size weight, not overweight, very much athletic. I think also in the way he was built. So again, an older male energy, almost like a carbon copy of you, just older.
So it's definitely my mother's father. His name is Emilio. He's
so let me get some more information on this.
Yeah.
He shows me the belly or the lower half of the body. This is where problems went wrong.
So he died of pancreatic cancer.
Okay, and he's very well dressed, very neat.
To the nines.
Yeah, but I actually think it's kind of tough. I mean, this is a sad passing because he shows me athletic. He shows me doing, well for himself in healthy, try to do things, and this is what takes me. He's also very attitude. He was very impatient. He wanted to
That's exactly who he is.
Like not wanting to wait or be patient at all. So when he came in here, it was like, all right, I'm on, enough with that, let's go.
You described him to a T. In fact, that was his blessing and his curse. In a good way, the curse is the positive curse because he was so, to your point of him being athletic, he was the strongest, toughest man. He worked in a factory. He dug dishes in his backyard, and he never wanted anything outside of his own hands.
Also, very much soft, even in his way.
Loving. Like
so,
in our language, we say cariñoso, which is cariño with love.
Right.
And he was that, and I really, it's one of those things that he had. It was tough love, to be honest.
But he had a very tough passing, and I even feel him like when he does pass away and wakes up on the other side, he's like, crap, like he just had a hard time with the idea that he did everything right and still ended up, having to deal with what he dealt with. But he does show up very much around you, very much in your life, just as much as, before he passed. Shows the message of you are the favorite in the family, or you were favored.
Yes, that's true.
Rightly or wrongly, it doesn't matter. Yeah. And, wanting to acknowledge that. The grandfather is talking about your car. He likes your car. It's not.
My grandfather loves cars.
But it's not what if he would have driven. You understand that, right? Like whatever you drive is too fancy for him. But he admires you for it. He's very proud of you for what you've accomplished. And he does show the message of helping you and guiding you. But sometimes you just have to trust yourself and know, get the answers and the intuition from yourself. A lot of times it's just patience. But he does show the message of supporting you.
Hi.
Hi.
Eric, how was that?
It was incredible. It was good. It was, you don't know what's going to happen and who's going to come through, and you think about that.
Were you surprised at the way Jennifer was able to kind of pull these ancestors through?
Yeah. I mean, listen, there was certain parts where it was like the car, my grandfather, to, having his little quirks and, the things like to the T, but I didn't even think about how similar we were until you brought it out. So yes, it was very,
Oh no.
Oh.
Did we lose him?
Okay, well, yeah, that was really, really interesting. I appreciate watching that, and hopefully other people will as well.
Thank you so much for putting this together. I really had fun. Thank you so much.
Oh, good. I had fun too. Thank you for watching. I hope some of this information was helpful. Check out thethetawave.com. Write me your questions. I'm going to have Jennifer back on along with some other interesting guests coming soon.